Welcome to another edition of Between the Banners. I'm Lou.
I'm Andrew.
And we're going to talk with you about some of the things that are happening here at First Presbyterian Church and some of the things that have happened. And so we're going to jump right in with some upcoming events. Vacation Bible Camp.
Yeah, just around the corner. We're still looking for some adult volunteers. Some volunteers just go around to different areas and help out, but then also we're looking for a photographer. So if that's in your skill set, contact Nancy Quigley.
Absolutely, absolutely. And in addition to Vacation Bible Camp, we have Senior Adventures is happening. Tell us what's
They're
going
always
on.
up to something.
They
those
really are.
seniors.
They really are.
June 17th, they're doing a river cruise, the Detroit River. Should be a fun evening, and they're still accepting signups.
Perfect. Sounds like a wonderful adventure.
For the seniors.
For the seniors, and hence their name, Senior Adventures.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, summer choir.
Yeah. It's a choir in the summer, hence the name Summer Choir.
There you go. It's very appropriate.
Yeah, they meet at 9:15 in the choir room, which is in the music wing on the second floor. If you've never sung in the choir, this is a perfect way to experience what it's like. We meet that morning, pick an easy anthem, sing it in worship, and then you're done. No commitment beyond that morning.
Fantastic. And then just if you wanted to go and sing in that right before that, if you wanted to have two worship experiences that day, you could join us at 8:30. We are in summer mode right now, and so weather permitting, we will meet for worship out in the courtyard.
Yeah.
And so far, we're 0 for 2.
0 for 2.
0 for 2. It's rained and been cold, but here's hope. Hope does not disappoint. This Sunday, we'll be outside in the courtyard.
Okay.
All right. We need to thank some people.
Yeah.
We do need to thank some people. And those people we need to thank, the gardening angels.
Yeah. If you've walked around the building, you've seen the beautiful landscaping. That doesn't just happen on its own. So
Absolutely.
these volunteers are out there pulling weeds, watering, and just making everything look beautiful.
Absolutely. It is a grand and glorious all around the building. So very grateful to the gardening angels. Thank you for your great service and keep up the good work. Want to bring some updates about some things that have happened here in the life of our congregation. And the first is, you may recall back in mid-May, we took an offering on Blanket Sunday for Church World Services. And that offering came in the amount of $612. And so we are thankful and grateful for those who supported and contributed to that ministry. You've given the gift of hope, the gift of grace, and the gift of love through Blankets and Church World Services. And then in June, on the first Saturday in June, our congregation had a booth at Ferndale Pride, and we gathered there. It was about 17 or so members of this congregation who were at the table, who were interacting with the community. We saw a lot of folks from the community. I mean, probably more than I can count. More than I can count.
Yeah.
So, after I get past 10 fingers, 10 toes, I'm done. But it was a great day. Had a lot of folks stop by the table. It was a hospitable, warm, welcoming, gracious, wonderful day that we spent together at Ferndale Pride. And I know the highlight so far of June for you.
Yeah. June 8th, we went to a Tigers baseball game with the youth. I've been to Comerica Park twice in my life.
Okay.
Both times as a result of this congregation.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Never voluntarily.
Never voluntarily. Well, that's great. So funny story, we were there at the game and we're in our seats and we're kind of near the top row and Reverend Ted is with us. And all of a sudden we hear Reverend Ted turn around and he's talking to the people behind us. He knows them. Reverend Ted can go anywhere in this state and I think he knows somebody. He knows somebody. But it was a great time.
I go to family reunions and ignored. So I don't know how he manages that.
Well,
Yeah.
he's
something.
He's a witness bearer for the Lord.
Okay.
All right. But we had 5 youth, we had 5 chaperones, and it was a great time. We do want to thank Ken and Don Swarthout for going along with us as well, chaperoning and driving us to and from the game in the church van. Tigers lost that day. We were winners because we made great memories.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Okay.
All right. Jokes.
Sure.
All right.
You know, nowadays, Lance is not a very common name. But back in the medieval days, people were named Lance a lot. Really good?
It's good.
Okay.
All right. In honor of the Tigers baseball game, I don't think I've told this one before. If I did, just laugh louder because the joke doesn't get better. On the baseball field, running from first to second or second to third, do you know why it takes longer to run from second to third than it does from first base to second base?
I don't.
Because when you run from second to third, there's a shortstop in the middle.
Yeah, you haven't told that one before.
Okay, there you go. Well, and it's just as good as the last time I told it.
Yeah.
All right. So we want to thank you all for being a part of this journey of faith we're on at First Presbyterian Church, Birmingham, Michigan. I invite you to stay connected, and we'll see you in worship.